welcome back. This morning we have with us Brian Hamel, managing partner of Thompson-Hamel LLC as part of Matter of Finance. Brian, thanks for coming on the show.
You're welcome.
And I hope you had a great 4th of July weekend.
Had a great 4th of July. Spent some time on Cross Lake with friends. Had a just fantastic time.
There we go. That's great. And so I know that you would like to speak to us about the planning process it takes to really choose the best, life you want to live in retirement.
Yeah, the planning process can be daunting for a lot of people. They're reluctant to come in and talk about their personal finances because it's very private things. We try to make it very stress-free. And when our clients come in, we walk through and go through some of these questions and try to take the fear away from the financial planning process. And once we're done that, we find our clients feel relieved. They at least know the path that they're going towards retirement. And I think that that's very helpful.
Yeah, of course.
So I'd like to talk today about some of the questions we pose during these meetings. Oftentimes get puzzled looks because some of our clients haven't thought about these things. Mm-hmm. So I'd like to go through 6 of those.
Of course, yeah. So what are those?
So the first question we get is, how much money will I need when I'm in retirement? And there is no right or wrong answer to that. And it does depend on the kind of lifestyle you want to live in retirement. So we ask our clients to try to figure out what, in today's dollars, how much money would you like coming in the door on a monthly basis? And we start working from there. So a lot of people will say you need 70 to 90% of what you're earning pre-retirement to live the retirement lifestyle you want. So that's one of the questions. And the next one, am I saving enough to live that kind of lifestyle? Yeah. And the earlier you start, the better. And so we go through projections of how much you're putting away now, use an assumed rate of return on your investment, and try to figure out if you are saving enough to live that kind of lifestyle. And if you're not, we put them on a plan to start investing more to reach their goals. What a monthly cash flow do I need? Clients really don't think of that. They, as an example, your age, if you're looking at retirement in your mid-60s, you might say, I have no idea how much I want. And so we try to figure out what it is that you're spending today and use an inflationary factor to get to those years when you're in your mid-60s to try to figure out what kind of nest egg are you going to need to live that kind of lifestyle. So we work with them to prepare a current budget. Okay. Helps. How much should I withdraw from my retirement plan when I get to retirement? You have to be really careful, and we use a rule of thumb of between 4 and 5% of your nest egg that you should be pulling out. And by doing that, you'll reduce the risk of you outliving your nest egg. If you start taking out 15, 20% every year, it won't take long for your nest egg to get depleted. So it's really important to be disciplined, have a budget, and take out between 4 and 5% of your nest egg.
Of course. And just real quick, can you explain what a nest egg is?
A nest egg is the amount of money that you've accumulated during your working lifetime. Okay. So it's a financial pool of money that you have available to live the lifestyle you want.
Got it.
So take 4 or 5% of that pool of investment money.
Okay.
Oftentimes we'll get questions from our clients, is Social Security going to be there for me when I retire? Well, for most people, the answer to that question is yes. It may not look exactly like it looks today. For someone my age, it's probably going to be fine. For someone your age, it might be tweaked a little bit, to allow the Social Security Trust Fund to be sustainable for a long period of time. But the point there is that you can't rely just on Social Security. It was never intended to be your only retirement funds. It's there to supplement your lifestyle that you want to live in retirement. So don't think that that's going to be enough. You need to start saving elsewhere to supplement what you might get for Social Security.
Of course. So this exercise that you do, is this something that maybe you start looking at when you're inching closer towards retirement? Or someone my age, I'm in my early 20s, should I be looking at something like this as well?
Yeah, regardless of your age, it's always important to start planning for your financial future. And so whether you're 22 years old or you're 58 years old, it's important for you to sit down to start charting that course. Because if you know where you're going, it's easy to make adjustments along the way. And if you wait too long, sometimes it can be too late and you don't live the lifestyle that you want. So we'd be happy to sit down with your viewers to go through this process with them. The nice part about it doesn't cost anything to do it. It's free. So you can come in. All we ask is for an hour of your time to kind of go through these questions and try to figure out how we can pull a plan together for you.
Of course. Well, that doesn't sound too bad. It's free, just an hour of your time to plan the rest of your life.
Right.
There you go. Well, thanks so much for coming on the show, Brian.
You're welcome.
That's this week's Matter of Finance. Anthony's forecast is next.